What's up? I'm your host, Inspirational. Chapter 47 is out on Webtoons Monday, March 30th, 2020. This was recorded when the chapter was considered FastPass, so if you don't use coins to read, please wait till the day the chapter is actually free, and then come back. This is your only spoiler warning. Now, let's begin. We progress one day forward with some more daytime shots of Lauren and her uncle, looking like an actual family eating some delicious breakfast. I'm more of a waffle guy because there are literally divots there for the maple syrup, but that's just me. I'm surprised that Uncle Sinclair noticed Lauren's eye bags, but not the cover-up makeup on her neck. And this scene that I'm just eating some breakfast, it looks beautiful and all, but there has to be a reason because this family doesn't have a typical breakfast. And it's best shown in the line that Uncle says to Lauren that no one seems to know what actually happened with the loon victims, and maybe that's why Uncle wanted to have breakfast to see what Lauren knows. We know that he's been snooping around her stuff for the past couple of chapters, especially looking closely at the picture with Tim Sake. We finally get a name drop. Tim Sake, the guy with the scar on his face. If you didn't check out the creator notes, apparently our authors were debating on what to name this guy for a couple of months, and they just did a anagram of mistake, and they got Tim Sake, which is pretty funny. Uncle seems to make it quite easy to get Lauren her job back as a detective, but Lauren doesn't want any nepotism, and she wants to earn her place back into the detective apartment without her uncle getting involved. Also, the last time that Lauren tried to talk to her uncle into taking some action against the Phantom Scythe in episode 9, where he lied to Lauren that she might be right about the Phantom Scythe member causing a riot. So I don't know if she really wants the captain's or her uncle's advice / help when he doesn't actually believe her. The middle portion of the episode is a recap of everything that Loon has done so far. We have an overseas company in cooperation with the Phantom Scythe, and Fleming's had some unusual dirt / sand, which isn't of this locale. It looks like Lauren will be in fact moving on her own without Carrion to hijack this meeting with the messenger that the rest of the arms operations team is meeting. The meeting spot is Carmine Camilla, which Camilla with 2 L's is another flower that is known for its regal stature. Apparently they are very elegant, need a lot of space with a minimum of 15 feet all around just for these flowers to grow, which kind of reminds me of a flower in a glass display. They look beautiful in the Google images, so I hope to see some panels at the restaurant or whatever location filled with these kinds of flowers. That is the location's namesake. We get the wonderful vertical panel, and we haven't seen any vertical panels in a pretty long time. I want to say the last truly vertical panel we saw was the monster panel in episode 43, which was amazing, but I treated that more as an impact panel. Now, this vertical panel is of a street with Lauren on one side, and we have Tim Sake hooded on the other. The only reason that Lauren even noticed him was because of the blatant lie that Sake told the stand guy, and well, he's not that quick as Lauren slams him into the alley wall. Of course, his go-to point is to point out the fact that Lauren was demoted to an officer from a detective. He's really just trying to start something. I think it's way too soon for Carrion to actually show up and come swooping in to save Lauren, but I feel like we'll have some pretty good dialogue where Lauren can find some important information about the meeting and what Sake has been up to, because I want to say the way that he lies pretty regularly will be a pretty good info dump. After this info dump that Lauren, gets out of him, this will probably lead to the inevitable escape of Sake, or maybe Lauren just lets him go because she's a bigger person and kind of needs him around so that she can actually find out who the Apostle's messenger is, because that's the main mission. But let's be real, Lauren will definitely not let him go on her own. I'm sure there'll be some kind of commotion. Maybe whatever's in the vial that Sake was transporting could be used as an opportunity for him to escape, but we'll find out next chapter. That's all for this chapter. Make sure to heart the chapter on Webtoons every time you finish reading, and comment to be a part of the community. Subscribe to get access to these reviews every week. My social media can be found by searching Inspirational on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Shout out to my designer. You can find his work on Instagram at JatinV_photography. See you all next time.